Hello, this is Live Prepper, World of Joan here. And today I want to show you how to make a basic, simple wound cleaner for you to keep on hand. You know, we go to the store, we buy the triple antibodies, we buy the camphophenique, we buy this, we buy that. And you know what? We've got to figure out how to save some money. That's just all it is to it. Cost of living is going up every day. You know, and I don't have enough money to keep spreading around. I got to figure out what to do. So what I've done, and you know, I probably should have done this earlier in the year, but I didn't. Basically, you just start off with your jar, whatever herbs you choose, and rub in alcohol. Now, remember to put the label on it. It probably takes about 2 months for all this to do. Now, I told you about plantain. Plantain is an antibacterial. It's one of the best plants there is. Like I say, they would chew it up, and then they would take it and put it right on the wound. They would make a tea of it and drink it to help with the internal problems and everything. It's an extremely excellent plant. And you can cook it and eat it also. So, that's going to go in there. And then I've got some Creeping Charlie. Now, believe it or not, I eat this in the morning before I go to work. It's not the best tasting in the world, but I want to tell you what, it helps with the pain. So I decided to go ahead and add some Creeping Charlie in there. Also, I got some purslane that I've harvested. And the reason I harvest this to put this in it is because it's full of nutrition. Loaded with omega-3s and other vitamins and minerals that you need to help heal in your body. I also I have dried this. This here is a touch-me-nots that I have harvested. I'm going to put some touch-me-nots in here because actually I'm using this here to make one of my salves with. But the thing is, with touch-me-not, people used it to help with the reduced swelling of wounds, to slow the bleeding down and stuff, such as hemorrhoids, and they used it to rub on their varicose veins. And it's also, they put it also on wounds. Overlook my cat. Children will play. Sorry. So, and I have indeed put that in there. And then I also have purple loosestrife also that I'm using. And I take it back. The touch-me-nots is for poison ivy, rashes, and irritations. The purple loosestrife is what was used for the hemorrhoids and the varicose veins and wounds in other areas. So I was wrong. I went backwards on that. So please forgive me for that. Now the thing is, when you put this in here, I like to pack it down as tight as I can to make my own. Now I'll probably put more of the purslane in it than I will anything else, because that is a strong antibacterial. You know what? And I probably will be able to pack just about every bit of this in there because I want to pack it real tight. Like I say, you can see here how much I'm putting into this. I want to pack it down really, really tight because I want that alcohol to absorb into all of this and to create a very strong antibacterial wound healer for my, and also help with rashes, tick bites, mosquito bites, bug bites, basically. And if you're outdoors all the time, you're getting scraped up and cut up and scratched up. And our body has just built a tolerance to all this medications that was been prescribed. And that's why a lot of doctors won't even prescribe antibiotics anymore unless they extremely have to. Then they have to prescribe something that's so strong because our bodies is just not accepting it. So here we go. I guess I'll add a little bit more of this in here. And then what I want to simply do is take my rubbing alcohol. I want to pour it in it. And I always leave about, you know, I say a half an inch to the top maybe. Now I'm going to have to get another bottle because that is not going to be enough because I actually got a really, really large jar. And just push it down in here. And actually, like I say, it just about covered it all up. But I will add a little more alcohol in it. And I'm pushing it down, as you can see. And make sure you label it. And put rubbing alcohol. If you got kids in the house, make sure they know that do not drink this. And after about 2 months of all this soaking up, you're going to have your own wound cleaner. And again, this will do the same as as I showed you with this tincture here. Now, you know, I showed you, look here at the color in this already. It's already starting to darken up from that. And this is what will happen with this here over the next couple of months. It will take all the minerals and the vitamins and the nutrition and everything will come from these leaves, these plants. And I will make my own wound cleaner that way. So, you know, if next year, just, you know, say beginning of the year, maybe when plants are coming out, or you've done dried some up, and you know your kids get scraped up, you know you get scraped up, make you some of this. Make you about 3 or 4 bottles. Get you some little spray bottles. Recycle them. You know, if you've got a daughter or friends or whatever, it uses a lot of little spray stuff to, you know, body sprays and things. Ask them to give them to you, not to throw them away. Just recycle them and use them. And then you can carry that around with you. You can make you a small bottle of this up and carry it with you in your backpack, some toilet, you know, cotton or whatever you need with it, wound cleaner. So, you know, if you're out, you've got something to clean with. And also, if you want to, it's another thing here. If you want to do this, you can add a few drops of iodine in it after it's done if you want to. Because iodine, I was raised up on it. And I've got a huge bottle of iodine I keep in my bathroom for the purpose of water purification, in case something should happen that I have to have it. So, real simple. Make your own wound cleaner stuff. Use your own herbs. You research, decide which herb you want to get. I harvest the plantain out of my backyard. I harvest the purslane out of my yard. I harvest the creeping Charlie out of my yard. And then I harvest the purslane, the touch-me-nots. I harvest it probably about 2 or 3 miles down the road. And then I harvest the purple stripe. I found it growing wild in a good large area, and I harvested it. I didn't drive out of the way. I just kind of cruise around. Now, if I see a pasture, I stop, and I harvest it. So all that did not cost me anything except for my alcohol. And the amount of money you're going to spend for a little bottle compared to a large bottle of alcohol. Now, this alcohol here is 70%. And remember what I said, it'll reduce by half. So it'll go down to about 35%. And if you want a stronger bottle of alcohol, you want to get 90% or something to put in here, you can. So this here is, again, like I say, you know, it's very beneficial. It's save you money. Let it sit for 2 months. So, you know, I say next spring, I want to make me up a couple jars ahead of time because I'm always scraping myself up. So, from Life Prepper here, World of Joan, thinking outside the box, want to learn with you, want you to come and join me. Let's enjoy life together. Respect nature, and maybe nature will respect you in place, and don't harvest more than you need. Be thankful for the small things in life. And what I say to all you fine folks, be safe, be happy. Bless you all.